The Flash, Issue 11. Central City Police Department. I'm guessing this is an example of why you left the crime lab and never came back. Murder is hard enough to comprehend on its own, but in Central City, it's never easy to figure out the hows and whys. How could someone age 80 plus years in a matter of seconds? And why would they do it? Alan! Our witness is with Child Services. He's all right. Did they find his parents? No. Well, what did they say? The kid's not saying anything. What do they expect? He was there when the last victim was aged to death. It could have been someone he knew and loved. You should try to talk to him, Barry. Why? You know why. You can... Wait, I can't get involved. I know I'm asking a lot here, Patty, but it's only because I know you can help. This boy obviously sees the kindness in your eyes. He sees what I do. I'll go to the cafeteria and see if I can get him to eat something. You really think it's smart to hand over this witness to a wallflower like Patty Spivot? If anyone can make him feel safe, Patty can. Fuel's running low. I need to find this time anomaly fast. Sorry, officers, but what I have to do is beyond your comprehension. What was so special about those tire tracks? They belonged to the same biker that drove across the lab and blew out our windows. You think he's connected to these murders somehow? I'm not sure, but he was at the crime scene. Who was he? Iris. Iris, what's wrong? Barry. What's going on? What is this? An intervention. An intervention? For who? Barry, you need to stop and sit down. Is this a joke? Barry, we're all here because we love you, and we're all here because we're your family. But you've been running so fast. You've been missing that. Bart told us what happened. What happened? You mean hot pursuit? No, time-traveling doppelgangers and rogues aren't what we're worried about. Bart said you didn't come to the picnic because of him. That's not why. So tell Bart why, Barry. Open up to him. To us. Iris, I don't want to do this right now. I've got someone out there stealing decades of life from people. You're stealing life from yourself, Barry. Jay, you of all people have got to understand I've got work to do. I do understand that, Barry, but I'm going to say what I'm here to say. I became the Flash years before you were struck by lightning. I know not only how seductive speed is, but how alone it can make you feel. I ran in a world of silence until you came along, and I watched you change from an introverted and haunted man anchored down by the past into someone who found something to run to instead of run from. It started with Iris. Then it continued with Wally. Wally? Barry, I have something to say too. I didn't have a father who was there for me, not until I met you. As a kid, I always looked up to the Flash more than anyone else, until I met my aunt's boyfriend, Barry Allen. I've never told you this, but I didn't hope Barry Allen was the Flash. I hoped the Flash was Barry Allen. The Flash taught me how precious every second was, but somehow you forgot that. Do you have anything to say, Bart? Bart? No. Barry? Bart, listen. I know I've been distant, but it's not about you. I'm struggling with some stuff. And I just... Don't waste your time now, Barry. Because you haven't wasted any time with me yet. Bart, I'm sorry. I really am. I don't want things to be like this between me and the rest of you. You're supposed to be the Flash. You're supposed to be the person I look from and look up to. Why can't you just be that? Barry, No, let me go after him, Wally. Let me make things right. Bart Allen. I'm sorry. Hey! But you don't belong here. No traces of Gingold, but there is something electrical. I think it might be the same trace energy found in the tire tracks at the second crime scene. I'm sorry, Kid Flash, but I'll make this quick, even for you. Stop! So the question is, what is that energy? What are you doing, Patty? You left Central City behind for a reason, and that reason is married. I stop and history vanishes. Because of Bart? He's the time anomaly. How do you know it's him? He's just a boy. A dangerous boy. Hey there. I thought you were going to take a nap after lunch. Couldn't sleep, huh? Honey? Are you all right? Bart! It's for the safety of the timeline, Flash. Bart Allen has to go back to the future. What is it? What are you... Shut up. This was trickier than I thought. What are you talking about? Stealing years from others, unlocking the additional hidden powers laced within my negative speed force. But it's time to grow up. I have some history to unwind.